Hello and welcome to a new Tech Tuesday video. In this video, I'm going to be reviewing Curipod, which is a generative AI-based program. However, students do not actually interact with the AI. It's all through the lessons that you create, and AI is on the back end. So in Curipod, you can sign in with Google. And then over here on the home, you can see I already have some recent lessons and different things here. But I can go to collections, which are my collections, or inspiration. Let's start with inspiration. So if you're new to Curipod, this is the page you may want to go look at because they have different pieces of generators all up here that you can take a look at. So let's start with 5-minute writing practice. Right here are practices that you can send to your students. It's a lot like Kahoot, but I call it Kahoot on steroids because what it does is it gives the students an activity. And please ignore this. Curipod seems to be having a little bit of issues with this little banner here. And so they're going to practice writing to support a claim. So I would choose a grade level. I'm going to go 6th grade, kind of middle of the road. It's going to customize my lesson. And now here is the activity. And students would join by doing Curie.live and join with a pen. Now, when students join, it will ask them for their real name. But when the visual is up on the board, it will give them a fake name. So nobody will see who anybody else's name is. And so it will say, can you spot the fake? So they're looking around. And then right here is, think of a made-up problem like too much ice cream in the world or not enough shows to watch on TV. Imagine you're trying to convince someone it's a really big problem. State your problem, then create fake evidence to convince someone that your problem is real. And then AI will give them feedback on how convincing their argument is. And then here's a final activity. Can you trust everything you read online? In a word or phrase, share how you can tell whether something you read is true. So it's connecting what they're doing to the real world as well. So this is a really good activity for a quick write with your students. Again, that's just a quick activity you can do. Under inspiration, you can always look at test prep as well. These are usually through the paid version, but you can get a trial to get access to some of these. So right here is Texas Star and Telpos. And if you do not see this, this means that it is free. But if you do see it, it's on the paid version. So this right here, the informational passage is free. The race feedback is free. And then the SCR for science 5th and 8th is free. And these are just really little ways that you can go in and take a look at ways to help your students. There's also daily routines such as quizzes, vocabulary work, word of the day, the SEL check-in poll. This is one of my favorite generators right here, the write, feedback, repeat. What I do is it allows you to create your own prompt. And then based on that prompt, it gives students what to write, and then it gives them feedback, has them write again, and then it gives them feedback on how their writing has grown. And you get those reports all on the back end as well. There's a little bit of gamification in here as well. Guess the timeline, reading comprehension, infer the fictional character. And again, all of these have AI on the back end. So the students are not truly interacting with the AI. It's just built in to give them automatic feedback. And then here is some bilingual resources, the PDF to comprehension questions and the AI feedback in Spanish and English. So students can get feedback on their writing or their work in both Spanish and English. Again, these are all mostly on the free version. This means it's on the paid version. But this is a really good way to kind of get your students' feet wet and yours on the use of AI in the classroom. I would also like to say that you have this ability to curify your slides. If you already have a lesson created, you can connect your slides right here from Google Drive or upload them, and you can choose your grade level. And right here, you can add additional criteria such as discussion questions, reflection questions. What do you want your students to do within the presentation? And then it will create a curified presentation for you. So take a look. I hope you enjoyed this video. And as always, please reach out if you have any questions.